Yo, fam, we got new Witt, or 3-day-old Witt. Roll it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Channel's name is TheThirdErnest. I'm Ernest Adiano, the third. Y'all guys are the third family. If you're new here and you're not subscribing, you like what you see at the end of the video, consider becoming part of the family, clicking the subscribe button, bottom right-hand corner, right here. Now, I was swept up and bogged down by other reactions when Witt dropped his latest single before this one. I think the last song I did by Witt was The Rise, and that shit was fire. And then I missed the last one. I heard it, but I never reacted to it because I was like, damn, that's too late to react. So I heard it, and that one was fire. And then now we got this new track, Changes, featuring Deion Sanders. Nah, I'm just kidding. Deion Reverie. Some. But of the two tracks that I've heard, which is what I'm assuming is to be his upcoming album because they all have the same aesthetic in terms of the video, the black background with the simple kind of like tattoo-like type drawings. Like, I feel like that's a certain aesthetic that's leading up to what the aesthetics of the album are gonna look like. How many times can I say aesthetic in 20 seconds? But that's all the talking we got for today. Let's go ahead and be about that action. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter at TheThirdErnest, just like the channel. Links in the description below. And we got Witt, Changes, featuring Deion Reverie. One of those. Let's get it.
I'm destined for better.
I'm assuming this is not Witt. I'm assuming this is Deion. That'd be funny if it was, though. I'd be like, yo, I didn't know Witt could fucking put them vocals out like that.
I'm destined for better things, and I'm trying to better me. I've been finding better days, but I'm finding everything changes.
Yo, this person's voice, Deion, the voice is fucking live as fuck. Like that raspiness in the voice. And it sounds like he just got done crying for like 20 minutes and then singing and hitting those notes. Lots of emotion within that voice when he has that that rasp and that grittiness on top of it. And he said, I'm destined for better things and I'm trying to better me. That's an important line because he's not like, it's all just trying. It's all just trial and error, like becoming the person that you are. And sometimes it feels like you can be your own anchor that's holding you back and from the things that you're destined to be. Know yourself and know your self-worth, and those things that you're destined to become will be. But the emotion matches what he's saying because he's like, I'm trying my hardest to be a better me, but it's not an easy road. And it never is.
I've been finding better days, but I'm finding everything changes.
The butterfly is also a good representation, obviously, of growth and change.
Everything changes.
Yeah. It's summertime in CT around 8:45. The music loud, the windows down, past Never's Road while I drive. Gambino bumping through the system, those were simpler times when things were perfectly imperfect and my music wasn't easy to find.
Yeah, that lyric hits right here because Gambino, Childish Gambino, when I found Camp, like, yo, I can just go back and listen to those tracks. The song Kids puts me in like such an emotional, like euphoric state, like sad and bittersweet because it's an innocent love song, but it just reminds me of the times. It feels like everything was much more simple back then. And Gambino always has a place in my heart and in my memory because I saw Gambino live for free with my cousin at South by Southwest. So it's just a memory that's in my mind of me and my cousin driving to Austin and not having any tickets and looking for wristbands and trying to find a way that we can get and see this man for free. And we succeeded in our goal. We saw him for free right there, Austin, Zilker Park. This was maybe like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Shit was crazy. It was a good ass night. It was a good ass time.
When things were perfectly imperfect and my music wasn't easy to find. Back when I still could call my dad one more time. Back when I still could call my grandpa till dementia started taking his mind. So many times I took for granted our time. To say I was a perfect son or grandson, to keep it real, I'd be lying.
See, he does such a good job painting the picture and painting the emotion and the regret. But his dad lost his life early, and then obviously his grandpa has passed away as well. And there's obvious pain and regret in his voice whenever he talks about them too. And then he says, if I said I was a good grandson or a son, I'd be lying. That's the emotion I'm talking about.
I was a perfect son or grandson, to keep it real, I'd be lying. I wanna try to be better. I wanna give more than I take. I miss our moments together. I try to learn from my mistakes until I'm better than never. I try to turn my pain to paint. Is this a song or a letter? because the two just feel the same. I saw my exes now engaged just yesterday.
Yo, and just the way that, and that right there was fire. Like the way that he put the words, like he put the two, he rhymed twice in each bar. The internal rhyme and then the end rhyme, and then the internal rhymed again with the end rhyme, and they're two different rhymes all the way through. That's so hard to do, and so hard to do and make it sound like you're not trying to rhyme to where it just flows effortless. It's a hard thing to do. And he said, I'm trying to turn my pain to paint, like I'm trying to paint you a picture with these words. And he says, is this a song or a letter? Like, am I writing the songs to you? Am I writing a letter to myself? Like talking to myself, I want to be a better person, trying to convince myself to go into that. It's a dope line, but that pain to paint is tight.
I saw my exes now engaged just yesterday, and I smiled. I hope you finally found the love you were searching for a while. Hope they take an inch and give you a mile. If everything that went wrong had went right, might be a whole different now.
Do you realize how hard it is to like wish well for somebody that you wanted to see in your life and they're not there anymore? That shit is mad difficult, fam, because you're like, you can't say I wish you well, but I wish it was us. That's not how shit works. Like, it's either you wish them well and you want to see them happy, or you wish that it was still together. And for me, for some people, it's the fucking latter, unfortunately, because I'm not trying to be a better me. Nah, I'm just kidding. But really, it's something that a lot of people struggle with, like wanting to see somebody grow. They can't become the best version of themselves with you.
If everything that went wrong had went right, might be a whole different now. Think I'm too busy posting pictures of our sold out shows that I forgot about the people and the love back home. The ones who championed for Mark when Witt was much less known, and now I barely even answer my phone. Damn.
I'm destined.
He's just spitting that real shit, that shit that's about him. I'm so caught up in my own life that I forget about the people back home. What about the people that believed in me before I ever became Witt Lowry or Witt Lowry? I still don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. Before I became Witt the artist. It's just a good ass song, and these 3 singles that he's released in this format, it's like they got a lot of differences between them. It shows versatility. It shows like we can be the hype track, we can be the emotional track, we can be the introspective track. You know, it's like that's dope for an artist to be able to do that and be able to put that out in the singles.
And now I barely even answer my phone. Damn.
I'm destined for better things, and I'm trying to better me. I've been fine.
That vibrato in his voice, that like very high pitched quiver, like it happens extremely fast. It sounds good as shit. And just the pain and just like the struggle of trying to be a better you is coming through effortlessly right here. Like if you don't feel the emotion of someone that's like trying to overcome this burden of the person who they are, trying to like metamorphosize into a new person, we must not be listening to the same song. But listen to that vibrato, it's fucking clean.
To better me, I've been finding
It's clean.
better days, but I'm finding everything changes.
You know what's dope about the chorus and the hook and his voice is like you can hear like the pain and the struggle, and you can also hear the exhaustion from trying to become that better person. It's an exhausting road, a lot of trial and error to become a better person. So you can hear those two things, but you can also hear like the optimism in his voice.
Changes. Everything changes.
Hear that little vibrato?
Everything changes.
Oof. One more again.
Everything changes.
Clean.
Yeah, it's winter time in Amsterdam. Team Witt is waiting outside. Songs recorded in my closet, now they wanna see live. Then comes inside, I say, can you believe we're here? Or that there's even a line. He laughs and says, of course, imagine us working a 9 to 5, that's no lie. Watch your
That whole part right there is fucking fire. Fans out in Amsterdam, Team Witt waiting outside. They want to hear the songs that I used to record in my closet. Like it used to be shit, like some shitty ass home studio where he's just recording and not really expecting anything out of it, just doing it for himself. And who knew that we would even be in Amsterdam based off of the songs that we recorded in our closet. $1 in a Dream, that's all you really got. That's fucking fire that you can turn like your passion project into a reality and skip the whole 9 to 5. Just again, the reflective nature of the song, like going back to better days, going back to better times to like remember them, but also use them to become and be a better person in today. That's tight.
He laughs and says, of course, imagine us working a 9 to 5, that's no lie. Whilst your degree will put you deeper in debt, your student loan just seems to grow and now it's more than your check. How can you plan to see the world if you're just stuck at a desk? How can you calculate success by the results on a test? I digress. Sometimes I have to just admit I'm a mess.
That's like straightforward what he's saying about like college wasn't the right route for me because I didn't want to see the debt pile up, not understanding who I'm gonna be. Me as well. That's why I dropped out, or I just stopped going to class. I stopped going to school because I was like shifting majors. Like I didn't like the fact that in college you're forced to go down a certain path. I wasn't passionate about anything, and every semester that I kept going to school, I just saw the debt rising, and I'm like, why am I even getting into debt over something that I'm not even passionate about? So then that's when I dropped out and decided to pursue other things, and including this YouTube. This was like, I should have done this a long ass time ago. If you're 18 and you're deciding to go to college, just remember out there that first off, you're 18 making a major life decision. What I want to be for the rest of my life. It's okay to not know. It's okay to switch and go between majors and figure it out as you go. But at the same time, if you do that and you realize that college isn't for you, like your parents aren't paying your student loans back. They're not the ones coming out of college with $60,000 in debt and not even knowing what you want to do with your life. You just did it just because they wanted you to. Yes, going to college might be the path of least resistance for most. Yes, it's the one that's not going to like get a weird eye. It's not going to, people aren't going to give you looks. No one's going to give you looks for getting your degree. They will give you looks for dropping out. And all you got to tell yourself is it's your life. No one's living it for you. No one's paying that debt back for you. So fuck them and fuck their looks. I'm going to go and do something that I want to do. And if I'm trying to turn it into a career, there's nothing wrong with that. And when you reach that goal and everyone's all proud of you and showing you off, you can always keep it in the back of your mind that you did it in the way that you wanted and you grind for something that you were passionate about. And if you can become successful based off something that you're passionate about, no one's ever going to knock that. But anyway, wait, you got me on a tangent. Let's keep going.
How can you calculate success by the results on a test? I digress. Sometimes I have to just admit I'm a mess. Don't try to try harder for someone who's not trying their best. You used to say I wasn't knowing and
don't try to try harder for someone that's not trying their best. That's a fucking bar. Like, why should you try harder when they're not even trying at all? You're not worth their effort in their eyes, so why should they be worth your effort in yours? It's a fucking, that's a good bar right there.
Harder for someone who's not trying their best. You used to say I wasn't knowing, and now you're the first to text. No longer holding on to grudges. Forgive, but I don't forget. Can't change the
Yo, I fucking just said that. Like everyone, like about college, like everyone's gonna doubt you. Everyone's gonna talk shit behind your back about the fact that you dropped out. Like, oh, he didn't go to college? Like, well, is he a failure? Like everyone's gonna talk shit until you find what you're passionate about and succeed. And then everyone's gonna flip the script and say that they've been down since day one. They're proud of you, that they've been there and you made the right decision. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me when I fucking told you and you were like, you distanced yourself from me. So don't be here when the accolades start rolling in. That's exactly how I feel about this YouTube thing. Like first people didn't like understand why I was doing it. They thought, damn, what is this kid doing at like 27, like making YouTube videos, making vlogs? Now no one's talking shit now that I got almost 75,000 subscribers. But I guarantee you, I remember when people were talking shit when I had 100. People were talking shit when they wouldn't see me out, when I'd be grinding right here in front of this fucking laptop and this microphone and this camera. People would talk shit like, damn, like, why are you even doing that? Like, you're not going out and being with friends. You're not going out on any dates. But now, 75,000 subscribers later, people are like, oh shit, okay, I see you. Yeah, bitch, you've been seeing me. I've been trying to tell you. So whether it's relationships, whether it's you don't want to go to college, you want to go to a trade school, you want to go and pursue your Series 7 license, you want to be a financial planner, I'm about to be a financial advisor, a federally licensed with the Series 7 and 66 financial advisor with no fucking degree. Don't let anybody tell you that a degree is needed for every field to become successful. A degree is not needed to be successful. And when you become successful, forgive the people for they know not what they did, but never forget.
You used to say I wasn't knowing, and now you're the first to text. No longer holding on to grudges. Forgive, but I don't forget. Can't change the people around you, so change the people around you. Hold on to those who care, let go of the ones that doubt you. It's crazy what
Hold up. He said you can't change the people around you, so change the people around you. Fucking bar, bro. Like, you can't change who they are, but you can change who's in your circle and who's not. That was fucking tight.
Can't change the people around you, so change the people around you. Hold on to those who care, let go of the ones that doubt you. It's crazy what can change, navigating this world without you. I just hope when you look down, you're proud too.
I'm destined.
That verse right there was fire. Everything he was saying right there, spitting that real shit.
I'm destined for better better things, and I'm trying to better me. I've been finding better days, but I'm finding everything changes.
Oh, I was not expecting that. That was dope. That little offbeat production right there, where like instead of the normal downbeat on the drum, it came in with like on the upbeat. That was tight. Right here.
Changes.
Yo, that might be Witt's best song. That second verse is gonna be mad relatable to basically anybody. Anybody that's gone through struggle, anybody that's gone through self-doubt, anybody that's trying to transform into somebody else and be a better person. That shit is gonna like touch them. The feature was amazing. The vocals, the production, like the way he sang, what he was saying, and Witt's verses. The first verse was good, but the second verse just like blew it out of the water. This is for sure my favorite song by him. Fire. That's all that there is to it. But yo, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for stopping by. If you like what you saw, please consider liking the video and leaving a comment down below. Helps the algorithm, helps catch it, helps Witt see it maybe, who knows? If you like what you see enough and you like the analytical breakdown and the deeper dive into the lyrics, consider subscribing, because that's how we do it on basically every single video around here. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter at TheThirdErnest, just like the channel. Links are down in the description. Follow the Discord, hop in the Discord. I'm in there if you want to chat it up with me. But that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate the time that you spend on this channel. I know that you can pretty much spend it anywhere on YouTube and watch videos about anything you want. It's the beauty of YouTube, but you decide to do it here with me, and that shit's amazing to me. Like I always say at the end of all of my videos, go out there in the world, love and care for one another, love and care for each other, and I'll catch everybody on the next video. Peace.